Welcome back, everyone. My name is Stefan. This is Snake Chaser Games, and this is more Castlevania Curse of Darkness Trevor mode. So, what whip should we equip for Trevor? Pumpkin mace. I would like to play through this game with all the stuff. Flame whip, let's do... Holy Whip. Alright, so we are guys don't even stand a damn chance against me. Oh, light. That is probably the best sub. parameter increased. There's fossils down here too. give me a little more run for my money. Drinketh the holy water. This is the Minotaur? Yep, Minotaur. Epic battle. Probably my least favorite level in this game. My least favorite because it's just literally just corridors over and over again. with that? I wonder if this is the place that has the category. Oh no, this just takes me to. I do like how they kind of interlink the maps and stuff in this one, though. I think if done right, they could make kind of a Metroidvania style 3D Castlevania game. If they have the right team behind it. I'm gonna sit on the bench with pumpkins on it. Draw me like one of your French girls. I think that's supposed to be the abandoned castle in the distance. Neat little details I like. through this. I think I basically bypassed the Garibaldi Temple. Maybe this is the one that has like the catacombs.
You should bypass the Garibaldi Temple.
I already did, because it's Trevor mode and all the doors are unlocked, so I kind of did.
Nice.
So I'm actually a lot further than what I could be.
Well done.
Yeah, I'm making quite the progress on this playthrough of Trevor mode. I'm also having it go double speed right now because it...
I was wondering that when I first saw the stream.
Yeah, it's literally just him running around faster. It's literally just the game running twice as fast.
Well,
I could stop it, but then it's too slow for my liking. Yeah, it feels so freaking slow. Last time I played on Trevor mode was like 13 years ago. It was like Thanksgiving. I remember playing it was like November, because I got the game in November that year of 05. Take this, you damn gins. Holy whip, baby. But I remember playing it like around Thanksgiving too. I think I beat it too.
nice.
But it's been so long. But playing as Trevor's fun,
Right.
because he's got a lot of cool combos.
Right.
I could change my whip too. So right now I've been doing the Holy Whip. I could do Wind Whip, Abyss Whip, Square Whip, Circle Whip, regular Vampire Killer. I can't use any of the electric guitar stuff. Let's go with Thunder Whip. I wish they had the green lightsaber whip like they do when you fight him in the game.
That'd be cool.
How's your day been?
Not too bad. I only have one class, so I get to sleep in a little.
That's good.
What did I do after that? I feel like I've been busy all day. Oh, I donated plasma, that's right.
Remember those days?
Yeah.
See,
It actually took quite some time.
It does take quite some time. It's because you have to wait in line. If there's a lot of people in there, then it's going to take longer. And then depending on how hydrated you are, and how fast you are pumping, will determine. Also, it depends on how much you weigh, because the more you weigh, the more blood they're gonna or plasma they're gonna take from you.
Yeah. What's like for me is I'm right I'm right above 150, and so I have to, like, for my body size, I'm like donating the very maximum that I should be.
Oh really?
Because if I was just like a pound less, I would donate like a couple ounces less.
And they don't change. They give you the same price no matter. They pay you the same amount no matter what, right?
Yeah.
So,
I appreciate. I mean, it's better than That's better than, you know, not getting payroll for it.
yeah. See, I work today, as I do every Monday through Friday. I can't believe it's already gonna be Friday tomorrow, which makes me really happy. But also hesitant because I'm hoping tomorrow doesn't suck as far as busyness for work.
Right.
So we'll see. Man, I remember playing this last year at, you know, on my PS2 for the stream. I'm having such a hard time here because I didn't grind, but I used a code breaker for the emulator. So I have all the whips. I'm basically maxed out everything. So it's actually super easy, which is fine because I just wanted, because after I played Lament of Innocence, I was like, you know, it would be fun playing through this game playing through Curse of Darkness with Trevor mode. So. Yeah, screw you guys. Like that, you damn flame demon. But like everybody only does like 1 damage to me, and all my hits are basically one-shot kills unless it's a boss, and even still the bosses go down in like less than 5 seconds.
Right.
So it's like Trevor's very OP in this playthrough.
Which is fine because it's like, who really wants to go through all the struggle?
I mean, I already did it. I already did it 13 years ago. Like, I just want to play for fun. Because I like playing the game. Why not? I think I might play Castlevania 3, but, as well. But I'm going to do, like, a fan modded version where it's, like, better controls and stuff.
That'd be nice.
I'll have to look and see what ROM hacks they have available for that. Because I've beaten that game before, but I did it all with save states and it took a couple days. And it was frustrating, especially when you got to Dracula and you had 3 forms.
Right.
I even think there's somebody made a fan remake of it that's kind of looks more like Symphony of the Night-ish. Like Alucard just has black hair is the difference. We're going in this cave. Yeah, I basically bypassed the Bajette Mountains.
That's the way to do it, man.
Yeah, I went through there, and then I found the thing that took me to the Ortiva Aqueduct, and I was like, oh, well, guess I'm done here. That's right, you dinguses. Let's face it, I cheat a lot in games if I can. If I get them on PC, chances are I'm gonna get a trainer for it because I'm married. I have almost 2 kids now. Oh, office chair.
I forgot about the whole chair thing.
That's really weird. Japanese,
This game was made in Japan.
I know, that's the thing I didn't like about the Lords of Shadow series, is that they did away with a lot of the Japanese mythology and lore that they have in all the other Castlevania, so it didn't really it felt very unfamiliar. Like they had some of the same characters and stuff like that, but they were very different. Granted, okay, it was a different universe, I get that. They were fun for what they were, but I still prefer the classic, these Castlevania games, the Japanese made ones, leaps and bounds over the Lords of Shadow ones.
Yeah, they were solid games, but they weren't Castlevania games.
Yeah. Lords of Shadow 2 felt more Castlevania. It's Lords of Shadow Mirror of Fate, which was the DS one that's also on every other platform. That one felt more Castlevania-esque. But they had stupid crap like fall damage in it that pissed me off.
That's not very Castlevania of them.
No. And you couldn't like get hearts and stuff like that. That's another thing to pick out. Hearts from heart containers.
That's frustrating.
Aye, 'tis.
Oh dang, you got blasted. Master Blaster. Oy.
Literally, most of the time I'm throwing my, oh, warp zone.
Dude, I don't know why, but for some reason my roommates decided to be nice just to keep the door open. It lasts like 3 hours. Now the entire apartment's freezing.
What Slogra? Dude, Slogra and the demon dude that are from, like you see in Symphony of the Night and some of the other Castlevania games are gonna be in season 2 of Castlevania.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, you see Alucard fight them. I'm gonna have Emily do my Alucard makeup.
There you go.
I found a tutorial video on how to do it. And I told her, I'm like, I want it to be like this, but you know, doesn't have to be as complex or anything, but you know, definitely I want to look slightly androgynous, as Alucard does. Like I don't want to look like just like Stefan wearing a wig. I want to look somewhat regal and beautiful. And she's done my makeup. She's done makeup on me before for funs. I've let her done that. That's when you know. That's true love there, you know. Letting your spouse, let your wife do makeup on you.
I'd say I've had that done. People like tell me to let them do makeup on me, and I always tell them no.
It's really weird, like especially looking at yourself. You're just like, what the heck? But it is pretty funny. Comic masterpiece. Yep. I have attack up. Now, so my attack is even more powerful. I don't think it's actually going any higher because I already have maxed out.
Now you do 300 damage to everything you touch.
Well, it depends on what whip I'm using. Since it's the Thunder Whip, some enemies are going to have slight resistance to it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd play Curse of Darkness again with cheats on an emulator.
I was watching a video earlier from
weapons and just kick ass the whole time. That'd be fun. I mean, I won't do it this year. Maybe next year. Oh, another chair.
I was watching a video earlier. From Normal Boots, the guys who do Did You Know Gaming, and apparently apparently it's perfectly legal to have emulators. There's this company that tried to develop an emulator for the Mac, and then they did it for Windows, for PlayStation, and Sony took them to court over it, and it was dismissed because he's just like, what did he say about it? Oh, basically it's just kind of like, because it's using, oh, how do you put it? Because it's done by like backwards engineering, so there's no programming.
Yeah.
Then it's okay because it's like, I don't know.
Well,
yeah,
also it's because it's all they're doing is they're just making a program that emulates what that console does. The illegal part is owning the copies of the ROMs of the games, basically.
Right.
But at the same time, so many of these companies that have all these classic games sometimes make it so hard to get them. You know, like some people want to play retro games. Some people want them in HD. Like, I'm really excited they're bringing Castlevania Symphony of the Night and Rondo of Blood to PS4. I found out that the reason why it's only for PS4 right now is because Sony kind of helped foot the bill for the development of it.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, because you know, Symphony Night would run fine on the Switch and obviously the Xbox too. But...
Well, they have because they have backwards compatibility with they have backwards compatibility with a lot of Xbox One games, and one of the games that was on 360 was from the Xbox Arcade with Symphony of the Night. So actually, you can play that on Xbox One. But they don't have like Rondo of Blood or anything. They had Rondo of Blood on Wii U, Virtual Console. I think like once like Konami realizes, hey, our brands are actually worth something again. Like, you know, I mean, they're getting the idea that Castlevania is worth something. Like, people still want Castlevania. They want the Castlevania that, you know, they deprived us of for so many years.
Right.
So, you know, because they've taken a break, they haven't done like any anniversary collections. But, you know, since Bomberman R did so well, they eventually ported that to all other consoles and stuff like that. So I think, you know, if this does well enough, then maybe they'll do some kind of port to
digital console
to like Switch and Xbox One. Also, another interesting thing, I don't know if you heard, Sony filed a patent related to the next PlayStation.
Oh, you were telling me about this.
Yeah, having to do with
backwards compatibility.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, I told you that, I think, last night.
I had to brush up on my Russian tonight.
Really?
Yeah. Because there was a, usually Thursday nights are supposed to have a meeting for, what did he call it? Fisheries and, wildlife and fisheries or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm supposed to go to those meetings, and I usually don't go because it's Thursday and I always forget. But I remember tonight, and so I went there, and it turns out it wasn't happening tonight. And so I took some pictures of some trees because I like the fall. And
Yeah.
then, and then what I did is I went to. I realized that the Russian conversation center would be going on at that time. I was like, hey, I haven't spoken Russian in like, I've spoken it here and there, but I haven't spoken it, you know, for an extended period of time in like a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to the conversation center and spoke Russian for like 30 minutes. And I was like, hey, I didn't forget it all. That's nice.
Yeah, when you study something, it kind of sticks with you. You know.
Uh-huh.
I was kind of hoping you'd say, and just taking pictures, and some girl from Russia came up, started talking to me.
Oh, I talked to the person I talked to is from Ukraine.
Oh really?
But yeah. I guess she didn't really have an accent when she spoke English though, so that was like.
Dude, you're no fun. Now make
And
me
I kept
some
throwing
stroganoff.
Wow.
I kid.
No, but I kept throwing in Polish words. That was great. That's kind of my thing I do when I speak Russian now.
Does it throw people off?
To an extent, but she also speaks Ukrainian, and Polish is more similar to Ukrainian than it is to Russian. And so, you know, even if it wasn't like ultra familiar, she could still recognize some words here and there if it was a Polish word or whatever.
Was she beautimous?
I guess. I don't really care to date her, but yeah, I guess.
On a scale of 9 to 10, what would you rate?
I don't. 9 to 10?
9 to 11.
I don't really like to rate people on appearance. I think it's all
No, I
how you
know.
put it.
My brother-in-law's like Emily's brother Chopper. His real name's Ben Chopper, but he goes by Chopper.
I wonder what his real name was.
If he sees a girl that he thinks is hot, he's just like, dude, she's dime squad, man.
Dime Squad.
Yeah.
Like a 10.
Yeah. Okay, so there's something I'm missing here. Where's the boss room, damn it? Oh. Alright, I know where you need to go.
Ugh. I'm so tired. I want to go to work.
I took a nap on my lunch at work today. Because I was falling asleep at my desk.
Huh.
I was just so tired. I was like, oh, I'm going to work out. And I was like, I'm going to take a nap. And it was raining and stuff, so I was like, just went out to my car and just like passed out.
Nice. When I worked at the call center, they had like the break room. It had like multiple couches so you could take naps and stuff.
Uh-huh.
So that was kind of nice. I'd usually I'd eat my lunch super fast and then I'd try to catch like a 10-minute nap before I had to go back to work.
Let me double check something.
Oh. And then my freaking supervisor got switched and everything was terrible because she would like make us take our lunch at different times instead of like, but usually every other crew took their lunch at like 12 o'clock, and if you were on a call sometimes like you wouldn't go to like 12:30 or 1 or whatever, and that was fine because it's like, all right, you know, most of the day's over, you know, I get to just do whatever. Well, she did this thing where she made it so we all had different lunches. So you couldn't spend lunch with people you know because no one else was having lunch then. And then on top of it, she made me have my lunch at like freaking 10:30, so I had to go like 6 hours without a meal at the end of the day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did not like working under her. 여기가 옛날에 청루청이 여기가 옛날에 청루청이었습니다. What? 여기가 옛날에
What?
청루청이었습니다.
Okay, so I guess I gotta go back to the abandoned castle.
그 사람은 제 남자친구였습니다. 여기가 청루청.
Walker, I've given up on learning Japanese.
였습니다. Why, man?
It's just I had been so out of practice with it, and trying to do the lessons and then not doing well pissed me off so much that I'm just like, right now in my life, it's not worth it to me.
Fair enough.
Like, if I could learn to speak every language in the world, if I could speak one, sure, I would. If I could, like, snap my fingers and do that, that'd be super cool. But, like, or you know, snap my fingers and then it just comes super easily to me. But I don't know. Learning other languages has never been my strong suit, so I think some people have more talent with that, like you.
I mean, I think really the only reason I was able to do it so well is because I had to, you know. Like, if you give yourself no other option, then you get good at it pretty fast.
Yeah.
Now that I've learned a couple languages, it's not like such a big deal. But I still have to create the need. Feet are so cold. 여기가 옛날에 청루천이었습니다. 여기가 옛날에 청루천이었습니다. 아저씨는 옛날에 의사였습니다. 여기는 제 집이었습니다. What the? Oh, there. I should do this. Okay.
Aigoo.
아이고.
I don't know what that means, but I hear you say it a lot.
Like.
Like, F it.
No, it's like dang it. Pretty mild.
They don't really have it like the F-word equivalent, do they?
I think they do. I don't know what it is.
Because in Japanese, it's like if you're pissed, or like, you know, if you're basically cursing for them, they say kuso, and it depends on what you say, how you say it, and what you say it, and what other words you use with it.
Yeah, it's all
So
about context.
it's all
and
about context with
tonality.
them. Rather than us with English, it's just like it's literally like, oh, f this, f that.
Uh-huh.
Apparently in
Yeah.
Japanese, the let's see, with with Nippon, um, hold on. Here, go there, 4, 3, 4. Okay, all right, I got it.
여기가 옛날에 조무루천이 없습니다. 조무루천. 아저씨는 옛날에 의사였습니다. Oh, I get it now. Bright versus non-bright vowels. 거기는 제 집에
Cocaine.
제
Wow,
집이
this is a children's show.
yes 이었습니다. My favorite drug, man.
Oh yeah, what I totally lost what I was saying about Japan. They say like something like the more offensive things you can say in Japanese. I don't know if it's the same way in like in Korean, but it's like basically like, you know, telling somebody like, oh, just go ahead and die already, or like, you know, that kind of stuff.
Uh-huh.
That is more offensive to them. It's kind of like in a lot of Scandinavian countries, like in Finland and stuff, saying things having to do with like hell and Satan and stuff like that are considered curse words, as opposed to dropping their equivalent of the F-bomb or anything like that. Or actually, like, you know, the F-bomb or anything.
Mm-hmm. One of my friends from Sweden, when he first heard people say like "speak of the devil," he was kind of shocked.
Oh really?
Yeah, because to him it sounds very hard.
Yep. Yep. Satan.
You had Dracula?
That's like, oh, Satan.
Oh, Satan.
Well, I guess I have to go through and beat all those levels I missed in order to,
Dang, oh. Can you teleport?
I wish.
Dang,
But I got super speed, so.
that's nice. 여기가
There's a lot of
옛날에
this map I missed, so. Gotta beat the boss here, Force Garibaldi. Maybe one or two other places. Wall stuck. Just gonna run through it all. Screw all these guys. Yeah.
Dang it. 오빠는 옛날에 선생님이 давай.
Why is the game sped up? Because I sped it up. I could slow it down.
오빠는
But I'm
옛날에
trying to get through it as fast as possible. So I can move on to other Castlevanias. Chris is actually watching. Chris is also not on Discord. Lame-o.
He's gonna hear that in 10 seconds.
Oh, doing homework. I see how it is. Walker's studying his Korean while he's talking to me, so whatevs, bro. Let's talk to Julia. I'm sorry, I don't speak to your kind. You don't speak to vampire hunters? Well, I'm gonna sit in your damn chair. If I hop on it, I'll get distracted. Okay, that's fine.
Sydney.
I'm just giving you a hard time, brah.
Much love.
Much love, of course, mate. We're just talking about what constitutes a bad word in other languages. Like in Britain, like, isn't like some of the words we consider really bad here not considered as bad there?
Yeah, like you can say the S word on cable TV.
But we can do that here now too.
Yeah, but there was a long time where we couldn't, and they did.
That's true.
What else? I think you can say dick on TV. It's not how it'll be like TV 14.
Yeah.
What else? But damn and hell aren't considered swear words. But crap is.
I don't think damn and hell should be considered a swear word here either.
Yeah, but yeah, crap's considered a swear word. I don't get, but whatever. Also, bugger is pretty offensive.
Doesn't that just mean bum at her?
More or less, yeah. Someone will tell you to bugger off, and that's like.
I want you, butt F off.
More or less, yeah. I'll say sod off. I don't know what that one means though, but I was told that.
Sod off means. Well, facade refers to sodomy, so it's like the same thing.
Oh, there you go.
So
how you doing,
someone
Matt?
tells you to sod off, it means to. It's kind of like saying like F off, but in the butt. All of the streamers I watch are playing it. Oh, Black Ops 4 is out. Yeah, it came out this week. Well,
Yeah,
guess
and
what?
he's
This
double
streamer,
time 'cause
Chris,
he's
this
tired of
streamer's playing
winning.
Castlevania. You know why? Because it's October. And in October, we only play Castlevania. Unless I'm not streaming, then I'm playing Assassin's Creed.
I was gonna say. Mhm. Where you been all night? I know it was Cheyenne, but. Oh, nice. Mm. Yeah.
Hey guys, I gotta show you something. It's holy water. Technically tomorrow, but they got early access like 4 or 5 hours.
Mm. I hear you, fam.
I'm your fan. Okay?
Dude, anybody can be fam.
That's right, you better like Castlevania streams, Chris. You better.
It's true. It's like in the second Guardians, despite how much I don't care for it, how he says, you know, anybody can be your father, but you know, only some people can be your dad. Which, what annoyed me about that though is they just kind of threw in this whole like caring relation. Yeah. Because it's like he literally, you know, tried to kill him in the first one at one point. You know, threatened his life.
Oh, how do I take care of these guys?
So it's just, it's like, I don't know. Yeah. Have fun. They keep fixing themselves, Stefan.
There's some way to beat them.
You gotta burn their bones, break them down to the molecular level.
Must be
When
it.
they're just, you know, when they're just a bunch
How
of
to
water and
defeat
methane.
red skeletons. Curse of Darkness as Trevor.
Open. Nare.
With Trevor, you need Holy Whip. Okay, so I gotta use my Holy Whip, which I have. So.
Ajo. Ajo Shinan.
I just freaking wiped them out of existence using the Holy Whip.
They're unholy. Yanare.
Everything's unholy here.
Ajoshi.
Dracula's gonna taste my whip.
Yanare.
What a horrible night to have a curse for him, that bastard. It's been 100 years since Dracula made his move. He's back. He's ready. Coming soon. Dracula, you better wear. Your time is near. 'Cause Simon is coming after you. He's coming right now. Get ready right now.
Right now.
One of my personal favorite. I'm awake. Oh yeah. Dun, dun, Don't be afraid. I only want to suck your blood. Please, just one taste. says, I only want your blood. Please, just one time. Hashtag me too, Dracula, okay? Hashtag me too. Getting a little pervy, Dracula.
Wait, so
non-consenting advances.
When he says he only wants your blood, maybe he's suggesting that he wants to procreate with you. You know, have your blood. Same.
Non-consensually. Non-consensually. I only non-consensually want your blood to procreate with you. Don't be afraid. Okay. I only want to extend my fangs into you.
Wow. This
what?
I don't know why. This reminded me of that Polish guy I talked to in England that one time.
Is he a vampire?
No. I showed him that scripture in Matthew or whatever, where it says, you know, he who looks upon a woman and lusts after her in his heart has already committed adultery with her in his heart or whatever. Yeah. Showed him that one, and he reads that and he goes, so what? I can't rape myself?
I can't rape myself? What is this?
I mean, technically no, it's impossible, but
oh man,
what a guy.
See the one that had the film going on in the background with peanut butter and a dog?
No. That was my roommate. His brother. He knocked on this dude's door, and he came to the door, and he answered the door for some reason. I don't know what would possess him to answer the door at this time. But anyway, there was a jar of peanut butter on a table. There was a film going, and his dog was trying to get at his junk. He pulled up his pants.
I think that's pretty low to do that. I mean, your dog doesn't understand, but it's like, that's just messed up on so many levels. I'll take that, dragon. You did. Trevor Belmont the bird.
But here's the thing: if you're doing that, why would you answer the door?
I know.
I mean, that's like.
It's like, oh hey, check it out. I got my tongue out. I'm just getting into bestiality a little bit here.
You know, however you want to get to hell, I guess.
Yes. Like what? Your hand's not good enough? Like there's these things called fleshlights.
Oh.
That they make that look. And they try to.
I know what it is.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, just like get one of those.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of alternatives. Yeah. Why would you answer the door?
That's a good question.
Unless you were expecting your drug dealer, like, I don't know why you'd answer the door.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just watching porn and slapping peanut butter on my junk.
Yeah.
You got my meth.
Yeah, yeah, my roommate told me about that though. It's his brother who knocked into this dude. And yeah.
Oh, you guys are so hardcore. Watch this. Ah!
It's very cold in this house.
It's like comfortable. I have the door open. Because it's like 67 outside.
Oh, it's probably like 40 here.
Oh, Walker, did you say it's so cold in this house?
I did. It's so cold in this
house.
How?
Do 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 do. Open mouth swallowing us. Children sent home from school will not stop crying. And I know that you're busy too. I know that you got your fingers on the pulse. You got your eyes everywhere. Hurts all the time when you don't return my calls, and you haven't got the time to remember how it was. It's so cold in this house. It's so cold in this bed. I think the boys are like
Eating glass. Like eating.
Like eating.
I just remember to have Halloween lights I haven't put up.
Gotta do it, man. We're already third through the month.
I know. This month's gone too fast. I'm just freaking working and not sleeping and doing homework.
Oh, maybe you are a vampire.
I wish I wouldn't have to be awake during the day at all then.
So there's a movie called, I don't know if I told you about this the other night. There's a movie called, What
Day
We
with
Do
the
in
Vampire?
What?
Oh.
Well, that,
I
but
was
also, there's one made by Jermaine Clement and Taika Waititi
Taika Waititi.
called What We Do in the Shadows, and it's about like some vampires that live in New Zealand. It's like a it's a mockumentary of vampires that live in New Zealand. It's pretty.
I think I remember.
Hilarious. I watched it on.
You mentioned them with something.
What's that?
I said I remember you mentioned them doing something. I don't remember what it was though. That sounds funny though.
Yeah, no, it's pretty freaking funny. Like, there's a part where he's like Taika Waititi's character, he's like, you know, talking to this girl that he invited over to his house, and it's just like, oh, so what do you do? And she's like, oh, you know, I've been taking a break from things, just working and traveling and stuff, and she's like, I think pretty soon I might go back to uni and stuff. He's like, oh, that's cool, and then he like kind of like gets closer to her, gets to her neck, and then he goes to bite her, but he bites her carotid artery, and so blood starts spraying everywhere, and she just dies. And he's just like, well, accidents happen sometimes. He's like, as blood is spraying everywhere, he's like, oh man. Like, he's like trying to keep it in. kind of like he like sprung a leak from a pipe or something. It was so funny.
Right.
It's on my Plex if you ever want to watch it. It's so good.
Alright. I might have time this weekend. Now that I got those tests out of the way.
That's good.
So I got a 70 on my test, which sucked. But I found out that puts me 8% above the average.
Really?
So, yeah.
That's good.
There's no curve though, so
Yeah.
it's still
But still, puts you in a better position than everybody else.
Yeah. Dude, this is a hard class. I don't know. Here's the thing that I dislike. I like my teacher. He's a funny guy. And he knows what he's talking about. But if you don't, like, grasp a concept in class, you really have no recourse. Like,
well, and
you
also
don't know how to, like,
the problem with, like, particularly with those kind of classes at that school, because they literally cram a semester's worth of classes into about 12 weeks.
Yep.
And expect you to understand and grasp it by the end of the semester. But you have all the other classes that are doing the same crap as far as cramming all that curriculum and, you know. So it's very, very frustrating and difficult.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't take chemistry, but I had other classes like that where
Yeah, it's tiring, man. You just I have friends who do like freaking like they'll do like 14 credits and work, you know, like 15 to 20 hours or whatever. I'm like, how do you do that? I have people who do like freaking like, I have people who do like 17 credits. And I'm like, I don't think I could do that without work.
In some ways, I think it's easier when you're married because the only person you ever hang out with is your spouse.
Yeah, that's fair. I try to like divide my time with my friends, and I have friends who I do homework with and friends and my roommate.
Man, college sucks, dude. You gotta like sacrifice so much. But then once you're done, you're done. Unless you want to go back and get another degree or go get a master's or something like that. But
yeah.
But then you work, and when you don't have a family and you're just working full time, then you start making money, and then you have, when you're not working, you have nothing but free time.
Yeah.
So, how many semesters do you have left with this current degree?
3.
Okay, so about a year and a half.
Yeah, well, I'm probably gonna just override all my off tracks until I'm done. That's
So
what I'm
you'll be
doing this
done
semester.
sometime next year then? Like,
Yeah, probably like December.
July?
Maybe more like December.
December. Oh, okay.
So I did got an
Just over a year.
override for this semester. Yeah.
Just gotta get through it.
Oh.
You got this, bro. You're doing good. You're very smart. I've always envied you in your academic commitments. You've always been a better student than I've ever been.
It's a good anxiety. If I like don't like overdo it, or you know, spend as much energy as I possibly can to like get my best possible grade, then I get really anxious about it. So it's kind of a blessing and a curse.
It is my blessing. This is my curse. Who am I? I'm Walker.
Nice.
Walker, man.
Walker.
Oh, I'm a cheetah.
My superhero persona is Walkman, and
Walkman. Do you just do you play music? Do you open your mouth and music just comes out when you walk around?
no, that would be a good idea though. But basically, I've got wherever I go, it plays like music to set the scene of what's going on, and
Behold the new hero, Walkman.
And what else? I have I said like there's the music, and then what else? Oh, I shoot out like laser discs at my opponents and stuff.
Laser discs.
Yeah, like they look like CDs, but they're like lasers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And my outfit, I got kind of a Captain Falcon helmet thing, but over the top is like a thing of headphones, like big old ones, and then I wear like a vest, like the Marty McFly style type thing. And yeah, Walkman.
There you go. Aren't you gonna be Marty McFly for Halloween? No, you're doing what's his name with Cody? You're doing
Yeah, Holland Oats.
Holland Oates. That's right. I'm being Alucard. I'm nervous that Alice is going to be terrified of me because she's not very nice. Because I'm gonna have makeup on and a wig, and dressed in mostly black.
Yeah.
I think she's gonna be a little terrified of me.
Yeah. At least you're not, locking her in the basement and then chasing her around with the mask. Like someone I know.
Oh, I did scare her in the Halloween section one time with an alligator hat.
I remember you telling me about that.
Oh man, kids are so fun and incredibly stressful at the same time. I was so glad when Emily got back in town. because it's hard work, man, taking care of a kid by yourself. Like I was basically single parenting for like almost 48 hours.
Right. Well, don't be a single parent.
Plan to be. Hopefully Emily survives the delivery of Charlie, so.
Statistically, it's pretty likely.
Yeah. Man, it was tough. No, like taking care of Alice by myself for a couple days makes me appreciate having, a partner, a spouse to help me take care of, that also that works with me to take care of our home and our family. So, single parents out there, you definitely have my sympathy. Oh, let's try this. Let's try a light.
어떤 생기 점심을 안 먹었습니다. My little sister didn't have lunch because I don't have a little sister.
You got plenty of nieces.
Oh yeah. At the start, man, it looked like we were gonna be, predominantly males in the family, and then
You may add a bunch of girls.
yeah, I think there's like 13. That's the last time I counted. There's at least 13 nieces in our family.
Yeah, that's right, Legion or whatever.
Yeah, thank you. You're a great audience. Achievement.
This is probably the toughest boss I've had since I've been playing this.
Mainly because he knocks you down and
Just trying to
There's
get,
like
take that, you little dingus. I think Chris left the stream.
ow.
I go.
진짜.
So.
Damare. You know what that one means?
Damare. Jam?
I mean, shut up.
Oh. Staizito Finocchio.
Whoa.
I mean, like you pile of sticks used for burning witches.
That's what you mean. Okay.
Cigarettes.
That's better.
Staizito, you shut up, you cigarette. Because that is a slang term for cigarettes. Not sure if you knew that.
In England.
In England. Is there a lot of homophobia in England? Amongst, like, a lot of, like, kind of not people living in London? Kind of more the white trash people?
I wouldn't say so. Everyone's pretty accepting of homosexuality.
Why can't America be more like that? I mean, I don't want to get like political or anything, but like, I just feel like America regresses so much in terms of the rest of the world.
Yeah, but I mean,
I love I love my country. Don't get me wrong.
but I'll say at the same time, you know, England, I'd say, is more backwards as far as racial issues go. A lot of people have very negative views of any foreigners.
That's true. I have seen like some people that are like pro like pure British or English.
Yeah. Well, it's not even. It's like they believe these arguments that are completely illogical. Like, you know, it'll be like, oh, you know, these, you know, Polish immigrants are taking jobs from, you know, the working class.
Well, that's
British
like
people.
the same argument that like in America how you know there's that argument on the right with conservatives saying how you know you have Mexican immigrants coming and taking away all of our jobs.
But the reality is, like,
They're not jobs you really
jobs that no, they're like the Polish people in England. Well, the city I lived in, the majority of them worked in like this bacon factory in Cranswick, and they always say Cranswick. But anyway, they all worked in this bacon factory. Many of them were missing digits from their fingers because of workplace accidents. I knew a guy who was a gasser. So he'd corral the pigs into a room so they could fill it with gas and kill them. I knew another dude who worked nights. I think he went into work at like 6, then he worked till 6 the next day. Yeah, I think he did 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. It was pretty garbage. Anyway, but he was cleanup, and so he just had to, you know, use like a pressure washer to spray down all like the blood and everything. And like, honestly, you think British people want that job?
Yeah,
you know,
seriously.
But anyway, so they make this argument, and then, but the reality is that British people were living fat off of, you know, welfare. You know, so they didn't care to get a job because, you know, Mama Britain took care of them.
Is that what they call it, Mama Britain?
Oh, I call it that. Just this one time.
You know, but because like here we call it Uncle Sam, the government.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I get you. I don't know if they have a term like that. But anyway, they a lot of you get a bunch of chavs, and it's not because they can't find work. It's just they don't want to work, and they know they don't have to.
That's true.
You know. So, I don't know. So like that's kind of one thing with England is that there's, you know, certainly they're more accepting of. They're accepting of more lifestyles of British people, but less accepting when it comes to outsiders, no matter what form of practice they have.
Yeah.
So it's more about where you're from than what you do.
Are they still that way with like a lot of African immigrants and Indian immigrants?
Any Indian immigrants has probably been there their whole life, so they're pretty okay with them.
Yeah, I mean, it used to be a colony of.
Yeah, but as far as Africans, like there's a lot of them pouring in.
There's a lot of Muslims too. France has a lot of people from the Middle East coming in.
There is a bit of Islamophobia.
Well, which we have in our country too, especially since
Yeah.
9/11.
Oh yeah, and
So
you know,
in
like
some
it's
ways
not.
I get that, but at the same time, not everybody who's Islamic or of Middle Eastern descent is like that by any means. It's a small
Oh
margin
yeah.
of people.
You know, it's like how you put it? In my experience, it's like you get too. Like there is, I guess, some reason people have that fear. Um, but like I mean, because I had times where I had Muslim kids tell me I shouldn't be doing what I was doing around, the city I was in,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like threatening me or whatever. And I got like, or like when you walk by, Muslim men, a lot of times like they'd spit to the side.
Which is
Um,
offensive
I get,
thing.
I guess it's meant to be like a sign of disrespect. I didn't think anything of it until I noticed it happened a lot.
See,
But
okay. Trevor here has like a freaking lightsaber whip. Why can't I have a lightsaber whip?
good question. But anyway, all that being said, some of the kindest people I met in England were Muslim. Like, there's this guy who was a taxi driver. He really liked that we were, trying to spread faith in God.
Yeah.
And so, like, he'd pick us up, like on a rainy day, and we'd sit in his car with him and we'd talk, and he was just so happy to have someone to talk religion with, because he worked something like 13 hours a day, and he didn't get like a lot of time for anything outside of work.
Yeah.
But he, like, if we were ever in like he gave us his number, and he said if we're ever in like if we need to get somewhere and we're in like a tough situation, give him a call and he'll give us a ride for free. And it's just super kind. There's another guy, I remember his name is Imran, and he ran this like corner shop in Sheffield or wherever, and we'd go into his shop and he's like, dude, just take whatever you want, it's on me, don't worry about it. And he was just, because he appreciated what we were doing, because he sees a lot of people in England were like faithless, and so he appreciated missionaries, and he was like one of the most kind people I came across. And so it's just kind of like, I don't know.
I ran into that in my mission too. Like, not people like giving me stuff necessarily. Usually members would do that kind of stuff, but like, I don't know if like members were like super givey to the missionaries in your mission, but out here it's like,
Oh yeah.
But you would meet, like gangbangers, and they would know that you were a missionary, and then they'd be like, dude, we're all brothers, like, I know I do things that's not right, but dude, they'd be like, this is a bad area around here, so just not everybody's gonna be nice to you, but you guys got my respect, kind of thing. You guys are doing good things, that kind of stuff. So yeah, usually black people were probably the nicest to us. They usually weren't the most, as far as like trying to consistently teach them, and then like go to church or whatever, to and get baptism and stuff like that. They weren't usually the best in general, because usually they've been baptized and
Right.
People are people. As a missionary, it's kind of disappointing, but it's just what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably some of the most kindest people I met. Like, the meanest people I met on my mission were white people. White people were the biggest dicks on my mission.
Well, I remember like something I run across, especially with chavs. They'd like, berate me, and they'd be like, "I'm C of E,"
Yeah.
Church of England, and they just kind of like they use that as like a reason to abuse me verbally or whatever. And like
It's like, you're stupid.
you realize the irony in what you're saying.
Yeah. C of E is just like, Church of England is just freaking Catholicism with
divorce.
With divorce, yeah. Like that's the whole reason why Church of England was started, was because Henry VIII wanted to divorce Catherine of Aragon because she was first of all he married her after his brother had been married to her, and his older brother was married to her before, didn't produce an heir, his brother died, and so then he ended up marrying her. Then they only had a daughter together, and he wanted a son. Then Anne Boleyn comes in, and then that's when the whole and there's other people that were like pushing him to be like, oh well, we should move away from the Catholic Church and do our own thing, and so that's how the Church of England started, essentially. And then he ended up, decapitating her.
Yeah, what a guy.
Yeah, I'm guessing he has some sort of mental problems. Especially since a lot of European royalty back then was inbred to hell and back. So I would not be surprised if that played a factor into some of his insanity.
Yeah.
Also, he just liked the bang, He wanted to bang all the chicks, man. If you watch The Tudors, I mean, it makes it much more. The guy that plays Henry VIII is Jonathan Rhys-Meyers, so he's much more handsome and fit than Henry VIII ever was. So.
Mm-hmm.
What am I missing here? Oh, there's that crap over there.
제 남자친구 옛날에 경찰이 아니었습니다. 어제는 비가 안 왔습니다.
I want a kitten walker.
I know. Me and your freaking cat calls thing the other night.
I know. I think it'd just be easier just to get, because I think those cats technically have owners, they just never get them fixed or whatever. So maybe when they have more kittens,
Just steal them.
they can just, kind of take one.
Yeah. I just think of
But it would be easier just to adopt one from like a shelter or like a cat foster home, because they get those cats like spayed, neutered, and get all their vaccines and stuff, and then they charge you like $25 to adopt it.
That's pretty good, because it's like, it's just facilitating adoption. It's not about making money.
No, it's not.
I just
a lot
hope
of
they
places
really
will do like spading and neutering pets for like really cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's particularly with cat populations, that's something like, there's a lot of wild cats, it's a lot of feral cats, and it's important to control that population, because it's just
not only just for the animals themselves. If you want them to live happier lives, like, just leaving them, like, how do you put it? If you just let populations keep going, it's just gonna go out of control.
Yeah. So there's a whole thing you can actually get, what's called it's called the humane cat trap, basically. Or safe one. It just catches them. Like a feral, it's used to catch feral cats, and then you pass that cat. You take them into a place so they can get vaccinated, and then get spayed or neutered, and then you take them back and get them, and then release them back into the wild. Because some cats like feral cats, like if they have not been socialized with humans within an early part of their life, like when they're really young, they're not comfortable around humans.
Right.
So like I was watching this video, this lady who fosters cats and stuff like that, and she was saying like it's better to
leave them in the wild, or
yeah, leave those ones in the wild. It's like if you take in a feral cat that's an older feral cat that doesn't that has never really had interaction with humans, and it's a traumatic experience for that cat. And then after like a couple of years, they like let you touch them. Well, the only reason why they're letting you touch them is that's basically just Stockholm syndrome, is what it is.
Never thought of it like that.
Yeah. So it's best just to because there's lots of cats that depend on humans for their care. So those are the ones you want to go. Those are the kind of kittens you want to adopt. Ones that have been like either strays or kittens without homes, kind of thing. And I know Allie would love having a cat. She loves animals. She loves Abby. Although Allie tends to growl sometimes at her. I mean, I've been streaming almost 2 hours now. Made a lot of progress, though.
Achievement. Mini. Ne. Yo. Melio. Smida. Yay, I redeemed myself. Alright. Still got an hour to work, which is nice. Yeah, I'll be back in a second.
Yep. guess we'll go back to the warp zone.
I'm back.
You're back.
My back. That'd be kind of a confusing word. If you're trying to learn English and you had to learn that back refers to like a direction and also
A part of your body.
the part of your body. Yeah. I mean, it's at your back, so I mean that helps. But if you say your back, it literally could mean two different things. It could be like you have returned, or like the back that belongs to you. Your back, not my back.
Done that. Done Mortiva Aqueduct. More done Forest to Jigrumont. Anomalous Machine Tower. Okay, so I need to go back to Cordova town. stream a long time tonight, but I'm gonna have to get up as early tomorrow. So how do we get back to Cordova town? All right.
I'm loving this heat from my laptop.
Oh yeah.
I'm so cold right now, man.
I'm comfortable.
I gotta go to work in an hour.
In an hour.
Yeah. Dude, I get people like wanting to own exotic pets like reptiles, like snakes.
Mm-hmm.
What I don't get is them just letting it like roam around their house willy-nilly like it's nothing.
Yeah.
Like, I would not want a snake crawling around my house. Not to mention, I don't think they have like rectal muscles to prevent them from pooping, so they're just gonna poop and pee wherever they want, man. Right out their cloaca.
Good point. Okay, Devil Forge Master Isaac, who's gonna be in Take that, Isaac, you bastard. We've been streaming for 2 hours, 2 hours 15 minutes. So I'm gonna end it there. And we'll play more tomorrow. So when all else fails, remember to snake it.
Bye bye.